Well, I'm doing such a lot of bubbling, guys. Yeah. Asoza yo ayibawuthetha kangaka. Yo. Okay, bengisathini ngene. Hey guys, hey my loves, welcome back to my channel. If you're a returning subscriber, honey, and you're back here to check what are we doing today, welcome back. You know I appreciate you, I love you so much. If you're new to this channel and you just checked in, please do subscribe, my love. We would definitely love to have you join our family. In today's video, I'm gonna be sharing with you all how I started off being a content creator, a paid content creator, and I'm gonna be sharing what sites to use, how to get started, and I'm gonna throw in some tips on how you can increase your chances of being selected for these campaigns. Alright, so if you'd like to know more about this, stay tuned. Alright, okay, my love, so let's get started. I have written down some points because I really don't want this video to be longer than it needs to be, so I'm just gonna keep looking on my notes. I'd like to apologize for that. I hope that won't be a problem. Alright, so point number one, I want to talk about how you need to set up your Instagram profile before you even think of working with brands, of collaborating with brands, if that's the way to put it. So the first thing that you want to do is to make sure that your Instagram profile is set on public, because if you have a private Instagram profile, you stand no chance of working with any brands, because then the exposure of their product is gonna be limited to only your followers, right? So if you've got a private Instagram, you first want to change that to a public, and then you want to change it into so if you want to change it to public, then you can change it into a business account. So you get to select what type of creator are you. So you can select if you are a blogger, you are a content creator, you are a photographer, whatever thingy, what did I say, whatever category you feel like you fit the best. Okay, so you first have to make sure that your profile is set to a content creator's profile to get yourself started. Okay, and then another point that I have under profile setup, you also have to make sure that you post consistently. So obviously it goes without saying that you need to post consistently so that you keep your engagement on your Instagram all the way up, because that's one thing that the brands are gonna look at, right? So they're gonna look and see how much activity is there on your Instagram account. So posting regularly means that there's always interactions going on your account, right? So people are liking your pictures, they're commenting on your pictures, they're sharing your pictures, you know, all that type of thing. So to keep up with the engagement rate that is required to work with brands, you have to make sure that you do post consistently, and most importantly, you have to make sure that you post quality content. Okay, so quality doesn't necessarily mean that you have to hire a photographer, no, but you have to make sure that the pictures that you post on your Instagram are like they are quite of good standard. All right, point number 3, the last point and the profile setup. So like just going back to engagement, what I was saying earlier, so in order to stand a good chance of working with brands, you have to make sure that your interactions or your engagement rate on your Instagram profile is at least between 3 to 5% of your total followers, right? So this is now like weekly, so they calculate it weekly, but you can also check it out monthly. So you're able to check this on your Instagram. Once you have changed your profile into content creators profile, you can see your insights, meaning you can see what activity has been happening on your page, how much interactions are you getting, how much is your engagement rate, and then yeah, you get to see by monthly, you get to see within 7 days. So it's really important to always make sure that it is above a minus. So it happens that sometimes it goes below a minus, so that's not really good. But I mean, if you're posting consistently and you're doing your best, you're interacting with your followers, you are commenting on their stuff, they're commenting on yours, you at least stand a chance of getting enough engagement going on. All right, so yeah, one tip that I will tell you on how you can boost your engagement if currently you feel like it's falling under, what you can do is really you have to build a strong foundation with your followers. You have to interact with them, you have to reply to their comments on your posts, you have to show them that you do appreciate the support that they give you. Okay, you have to interact on their posts as well, comment on their posts, like their posts, and yeah. All right, my love, so now that we've looked at how you have to set up your Instagram profile in order to stand a good chance of getting brand collaborations, right, we can now take a look at how do you actually get the collaboration. So where do you sign up, how do you approach the brands, and yeah, all that jazz. All right, so what we have to look at first, let me see quickly, so sorry about that. All right, so there are quite a few websites and apps that you can use for that. So there are websites where you get like free gifts, so it's like the brand will send you a product and then you have to review and post it on Instagram. So what you're getting is just the product, and you will not be paid for the content. So this way is quite a good way of starting off, actually, because then other brands that are willing to pay can actually see from the other content that you've created how good are you with creating that type of content, right? So before you can really focus on paid collaborations, you can at least start off by doing the free exchange where you just review the product, and yeah, so that really increases your chances of getting the paid collaborations, right? All right, so you can sign up for that on the currently three websites that I know of. So there's Brand Advisor, there's Rubybox, and then what is the third one? Let me just check on my notes quickly. I'm so sorry for this. Oh, and then there's Beauty Bulletin. Actually, Brand Advisor and Beauty Bulletin always have the same product, so I'm starting to think it's the same company. I think it is the same company, it's just that they have different websites. I don't know why, for what reason, but yeah. So what you do, you just opt in for whatever product you'd like to review, and then you will get the product, and then you can review the product and post content on Instagram about that, and then you get interactions, and yeah. So that's a good way to start, and then just make sure that you're creating really good quality content, even though you know you're not gonna get paid. So I'd say if you're still a nano influencer, like you have followers below 1,000, from below like 10,000, you're a nano influencer. So if you're starting off, like you still have like around 1,000 followers, you can definitely get away with doing the free gift exchanges, and then you can look into other content creations where you get paid. My love, so okay. As I was saying, oh god, what did I get myself into? Shucks. Okay, I'm so sorry guys, I'm doing a whole lot of bubbling. Okay, so now looking into paid collaborations, right? All right, so there are three websites. Well, two of them are actually apps, and then there's one website that I'm currently using to get, there's actually two websites, and then there's two apps that I'm actually using currently to get collaborations, right? So the two apps are Interhash. I'm sure most of content creators are familiar with the one. So it's Interhash, and then there's Humans, right? So I'm gonna leave links to these two apps below. So for Humans, you can only sign up when you have above 1,000 followers. I think you at least need to have 1,000 followers. And then for Indahesh, you definitely have to be above 5,000 followers. So Indahesh is really strict about followers, so you cannot sign up if you have below 5,000 followers. And then there's two websites that I was talking about. So the one website is Webfluential, and then there's another one which is now called The Sold. Okay, so those two websites are also great to get content from. So Webfluential and Indahesh actually requires you to have a rate card, because you will get the collaboration like in an email type of thing. So they're going to email you to say they're interested in working with you and that they require your rates. So it's absolutely important for you to have a rate card, because then it shows that you are a professional. So for Indahesh, you have to have at least 5,000 followers to be part of Indahesh. To even sign up on Indahesh, you have to have at least 5,000 followers. And then all the other websites and humans, you can only, they allow you to sign up if you have 1,000 followers, right? What else did I want to say now? All right, so those are the 4 websites and apps for paid content collaborations. All right, so for your, to make sure that your content is up to standard, I would say that you need to consider having good or using good editing apps, as they play a huge part of the, like, on the quality of your content, right? And then well, I'm doing such a lot of bubbling, guys. Yeah. Okay, been such a oh yeah, so you have to have good apps, good editing apps. I will suggest a few as well on the description box. So if you want to try them out, then you can do that. I'll see if I can leave links for you guys as well. Alright, so if you'd like me to discuss further on how each app works in detail, please do leave a comment down below. I am absolutely willing to do that, so I can show you guys how Indahesh works, how Humans works, and then Webfluential and The Sold. Okay, and then all the other ones like Brand Advisor and Rubybox, they actually just send you emails every time there's a new product that you can opt in for. And then yeah, so they're really easy to operate. You don't have to do much, so you just create a profile and then you sit and wait for emails every time there's a new brand. And trust me, there's always a new product that needs to be reviewed. All right, honeys, now for the pro tip. Okay, so we've all seen how Instagram, like, we've all seen so many Instagram profiles where there are fillers. The fillers will kill, like, murder your engagement rate. Unfortunately, that's just how it goes. It's really beautiful. Look, fillers are beautiful. They make your profile look really appealing. Like, it looks amazing. I love fillers, okay, but your engagement rate, child, is gonna go all the way to the minus, and it's gonna stay there for a very long time. All right, for those of you who don't know what fillers are, let me just quickly show you what a filler is. So I had a moment where I was using like a lot of fillers, because I actually was starting off with the fillers before I got a DM from one of like brand coordinators or something. Yeah, I think he's one of brand coordinators. So he was just like, girl, you wanna ditch that while you're starting it. Like, he was like, ditch it now, otherwise it's gonna be too late. So this is the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you got enough information, and I hope you've learned something, and I really hope that you can now get started onto your journey of being a content creator. Because I feel like the fact that you are here listening on the listening to this video, you are considering it. And I just want to wish you all the best, and I want to let you know that you can do it. Everyone else had to start somewhere. I'm also, just to be honest, I'm no expert in this type of thing as well. I recently just started like last year, so yeah, I'm also just learning as I go. So jump on it, get started, and then see where it takes you. All the best, my loves. I hope you really enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you haven't subscribed, please don't forget to subscribe, turn on the notifications, because you're about to learn a whole lot more stuff on how on content creation and all of that. Thank you so much for tuning in. Bye, my loves. Mwah.